Hey y'all, it's me, Andy, your garden witch here for another episode of Tea Time in the car. Yep, we're having tea time in the car today. No greenhouse, because we're on our lunch break at work from the veterinary clinic, and we had a message that we just had to get out, and we didn't want to wait till we got off work, so we're doing it now. We are drinking pomegranate peach passion white tea. So there is definitely still tea. Like I said, we're just missing the greenhouse. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's delicious. But does it really matter where the message is being sent from? So long as the one who it's meant for receives it. And today, my message is specifically for the men. Specifically for the men. Especially for my black and brown men, but for men in general. Because this seems to be an issue regardless of ethnicity. Men, my brothers, my men, my fathers, my men, my sons, my men, my uncles, my men, my husbands, my boyfriends, my fiancés, my guys, hell, my exes, my men. Let me tell y'all something. I don't know where we decided that you all weren't human. I don't know where we decided that you all don't possess human traits, human tendencies, because you're human, I think you know where I'm going with this message, and if you don't, let me get right to the point. You all are allowed to feel. You are allowed to feel, to have feelings, to have emotions, to cry. I know, right? Oh my God, a man crying. Yes, he's human. You have a right to those feelings, to those emotions, to that heartfelt nature that is human. It does not make you less of a man. It does not make you weak. Honestly, in my opinion, and I am the daughter of a Marine, the wife of a soldier. I have a son, I have a brother, I have an ex-husband, I had a grandfather, I've had an uncle of my men in my life. It's okay to have feelings, and they've all been in situations where feelings were necessary. They've all had girlfriends, they've all had women in their lives or people in their lives that they care about. They've all had situations that they cared about. They've all experienced loss at some point, be it of a thing, of an event, of a person. So like all of the human being things are happening to them and around them, yet they're not supposed to respond to it in kind. Yeah, I don't like it. I absolutely raised my son to know that he is a human being and that it is okay for him to have feelings. He is now the father of a daughter. So guess what? Feelings, emotions, they come into play. You don't let your emotions get the best of you where you make poor decisions because of your emotions, but you definitely have them. It's okay to have the feeling. It's okay to have the emotion. You don't have to be so strong. I don't know where we got this idea that you all's strength and position of being a provider somehow took precedence over your literal natural state of being a human. If something makes you sad, feel that. If something pisses you off, feel that. That seems to be the only emotion you all are okay to have is anger. Everything else is makes you weak. Crap. BS. I'm going to go ahead and say it. bullshit. You are absolutely entitled to humanity, and anyone and any society that thinks otherwise is screwed up. How are you going to get the girlfriend? How are you going to get the girlfriend? In order to get the girlfriend, to get the wife, to have the babies and whatnot, you got to show some emotion. You can't just be out here just hard assing it. You have to be able to soften up and show some emotion. That's the only way that's going to work. You know what else it helps? Your mental health. Because for some reason, men can't have mental health. I think it's funny. You can't say mental health without men. Mental health, it helps to remember that you are human. It helps to accept that you are human. It helps to delve into that, fall into that thinking, that way of being human, and be okay with the feelings that you are feeling, and don't make yourself feel as if you are less than a man because you dropped a tear because your friend died. Don't let it make you feel less of a man that you dropped a tear because you saw your baby take her first steps. Don't let it make you feel less of a man because you dropped a tear because your wife, for your anniversary, bought you that Batmobile $250 Lego set that you've been eyeballing, and she remembered and got that for you, and you got choked up because it's something that you always wanted as a kid. Don't let society's archaic thought process take away from your human experience on this earth. Life is short, y'all. It is short for the women, and it is short for the men. I just lost two very good friends. My absolute best male friend and another very close childhood friend. In the span of a year, life is too short. My guys, my brothers, my fellas, my dudes, my bros, my homies, my men. It's okay to feel. And don't let nobody tell you different. Feel, be human, dig into it, because I promise you, the one emotion that you are showing when you feel is strength. There is strength in being honest with yourself, and honest with the people around you, and honest in the situation you are in. There is strength there. There is strength in acceptance, and accepting the way you feel, and learning how to navigate that. If you all don't start getting in, people say get out your feelings. Brothers, I'm gonna need you to get in your feelings. If you all don't start getting in your feelings, then you're not gonna learn how to navigate them, and shit's gonna go haywire. Do you know how many men are in prison right now because they could not navigate the emotion of anger? And they made a massive mistake off of a moment of anger that they did not know how to navigate properly, and now they in whole jail, in real jail, where real people go who do real stuff, and it's off a whim, off a split-second decision they made off of an emotion that they didn't know how to navigate, because all we do in America is teach y'all how to be strong. Brothers of all ethnicities, fathers, uncles, sons, husbands, boyfriends, fiancés, grandfathers, I'm gonna need y'all to start tapping in. Save yourself. Tap into your heart. Learn how to navigate between the heart and the mind. And that right there is the real strength. That's where a man shows his strength. I know we having tea time in the car, but I'll be back in the greenhouse for the next episode. But I had to get this one out. It was too important. It's too important. Men, I love you. I know I got a bisexual flag back there in the backseat of my car, and that's because I do love women and I love my men. Y'all stay up out there, okay? Check me out for the next episode.